All right, you guys. Hey, welcome back to our fourth P. And this one might seem a little, hey, I haven't really thought about that when you're talking about children's ministry, but it's really super important. Our last P is produce leaders. That's right. I know you think, well, they're just kids, but hey, kids have great influence, and leadership is influence. And why is influence so important in all communities? Because in Matthew 9, it shares with us, God's word tells us, hey, the harvest truly is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Yeah, so see, these kids that you're discipling, that you're building up, that you're developing, they benefit from these healthy relationships. Healthy relationships will be fruitful. They will have an eternal impact beyond what we can imagine. See, kids are vital to reaching a lost world through their unique community of connection and influence.
Absolutely. And there are two keys really to producing leaders, kid leaders.
Kid leaders.
Right? Number one, we want to encourage kids with expectancy to attend church regularly.
Huge.
And participate by bringing their friends.
Yes.
We love it when kids bring friends to church, and we want to celebrate that. That's number two.
Yeah.
Celebrate kids who bring their friends to church.
Yeah.
Cheer them on.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. Kids bring kids, and they don't drive.
No, never seen a kindergarten driving.
So what we're doing is we're impacting a whole family because the whole family is coming to church, right?
Yeah.
And these kids, they're not kids for long.
No, they're not.
They're here in children's ministry for a little while, and they grow up, right? And they become parents, and they get jobs, and they become church members, and even start serving in children's ministry.
Wow. Hey, I think Chris is talking to some of you guys. I think right now, some of y'all remember maybe you grew up in children's ministry in your church, and now here you are, a leader with the call to disciple the next generation of kids. What an honor that God invited us to do that. You are producing leaders. What an important concept. All right, guys. Hey, for the next few minutes, you, along with your breakout hosts, are going to spend just a couple of moments unpacking that producing leaders. Before we go, we just want to say we really enjoyed spending time with you guys today.
It's been a blast.
So enjoy your time with your breakout hosts. Hey guys, so we're talking about producing leaders, right? And again, I know that's a concept you're thinking, a 2-year-old, I'm producing a leader. An 8-year-old, I can't even get them to sit still. What is this leadership talk stuff? Well, here's how I'm going to answer that very simply. I'm just going to give you a quick testimony, a story, really. So one of our young pastors on staff, he told this story just the other day, and I want to share it with you. So here's this young family with very young children, and they're just loving them. They're doing the things we're talking about, discipling their kids, getting them in the right environments, making those decisions, making sure those children know that they're unconditionally loved. Well, the family took a brief vacation. They landed at the beach. And the dad tells the story, he's just relaxing. He's not pastor guy. He's just chilling on the beach, just kind of disconnected, a little bit of time, a quiet time. And of course, like kids do on a beach, they start interacting and playing. And before you know it, his 6-year-old, 6 years old, guys, is having just a fun playtime with a kid they don't even know. He just happened to be right there. So doing what kids do, I don't know, they're building sandcastles, doing those kind of things. Nobody really knows each other. But his 6-year-old is interacting with this other child on a beach. And Pastor Guy says, what I heard next blew me away. I heard my 6-year-old son turn to this other child and ask them, do you know Jesus? Just imagine that for a moment. This is a child on the beach that I'll never meet, you'll never meet, and Pastor Guy never even met. But that 6-year-old, because was been fostered a sense of leadership, a sense of reaching people and building lives, has been fostered and built in his child, that he was going to find his way, even between beach balls and sandcastles, to turn to still somewhat of a stranger, but a buddy who's hanging out with, to press in and ask that critical question, do you know Jesus? We have no idea the outcome of what that's going to be, do we? We have no idea what eternity is going to be different for that child who happened to be interacting with another child on the beach that day and got that question. They may not show up in our church building, but they were on that beach that day. And that child maybe heard a name that they're going to remember and maybe change eternity for them for a long time, because you, me, and that family produced a leader. Because reaching people and building lives, it applies to those little ones as well. All right, you guys, enjoyed unpacking a little more about producing leaders with you.